And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swinging a foul straight back.
First pitch, 7-11.
That one missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Yamamoto.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Brian Reynolds here.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Liner snagged it first. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. And a big factor for them in recent games, Brian Reynolds.
Well, Boog, I'm sure he hated to see the calendar turn. Hit over 400 last month, and that's the kind of momentum that you just want to continue into the next month. He's one of the hottest hitters in the game right now, and I can't wait to watch him swing it.
Andrew McCutchen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. McCutchen goes 5 feet 11 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bucks go down quietly. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in L.A. and towing the slab in this one, Paul Skeens. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. Just missed.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Out of here. They They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here's Betts. And ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Betts with a homer in his last game. Rocketed it out towards right center. And there's one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Michael Conforto.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is inside, and now it's even 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Out there to center. Cruz makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Hernandez launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2.
Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Really strong hitting performance recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Joey Bart.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Yamamoto back to work. Late swing fouled off. Fires that one deep left field and forget it. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, the first baseman,
Enmanuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. Valdez, with some nice production in his last game, 4 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Inside, almost got him. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Batting 7th, the designated
2
hitter,
down, bases empty. Here's Tommy Pham. Went deep in the ball game last night. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But Pittsburgh gets even on the solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We head to the bottom of the second, and up to the plate is Will Smith. first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball.
The fastball
One
at the bottom of the
strike.
zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at that with 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Michael Conforto. And the
Ball
first
one.
pitch misses for ball 1. That one at triple digits. Kenny
1-1.
Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Now one missed. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the
Batting
leadoff
it,
double.
the
A
third
strikeout.
baseman, Max
And there's one away. Here comes
Muncy.
Max Muncy.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Fastball for a strike. And that's off the outside edge. And
One ball,
that
one
is
strike.
ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Headed towards the corner. McCutchen running hard to get it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Andy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andy Pajes will hit next.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front
One
door with that
strike.
curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Top of the zone for a strike and an even 100.
Full count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Misses off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Smith on second. Pajes at first. 2 out of the inning.
2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Breaking down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
Kiner-Falefa on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Ryan Reynolds. 0 for 1 so far. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Sends it across the first, third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1.
This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about, 'cause ain't no doubt that I'm
half here at the ballpark.
Leading
Let's
up
check out
for
the latest
Dodgers,
news from around the
the
league.
shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Baby, I'm your man. Give you all I can. Baby, I'm your man. Give you all I can. I want you. Feel alright. I want you.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Frazier on to
That's
first
out.
in time. Leadoff man
The
retired
first
here in the
baseman,
third.
number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
No, that's a ball.
1-0 to Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
1-1.
ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That's a
Ball.
ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Hee-haw!
Swing and a ground ball. Hayes to first.
You're out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied 1-1.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss.
New inning getting
Leading off for
started.
Pittsburgh,
Here's Andrew
the right
McCutcheon to
fielder,
hit.
Andrew McCutcheon.
That's a little bit low. That clips a corner. And that one fouled off.
Sit him down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Strike him out.
Kutch goes down via the K. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
This is Joey Bart. Fastball for a strike at 95. Bart in his 4th year, 28 years old. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Sit him down.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Everything in that at-bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Here's the third baseman, Key Brian Hayes. First time up was a pop out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Conforto on the move to the gap. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tommy Edman. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Reynolds sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher,
Will Smith to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
There's the strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. The batter will be Michael Conforto. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
On the gun, swing and a miss.
No ball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Ball 2.
Scored away a little bit. And the 2-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Strikes him out with 100.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. One left for L.A., still tied 1-1. Welcome back.
Leading off
Quite
for the
a pitcher's duel
the
so
first
far.
baseman,
Here's how the
and
starters
Manuel
have performed up to this
Valdez.
point. Yamamoto back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Next offering is down low.
0-2 count, you've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
One down, base is empty. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. In the air, left side. Conforto pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's Adam Frazier. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
In the air, left field. Conforto pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
McCutchen puts it away, and a quick out, number 1.
For the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season. Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. And the next pitch is way outside. And there's a ball. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That's in there. Strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Turns and fires to Betts. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Joey Wentz loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one missing low. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Right side, hard hit. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
So 2 down now, and here is Brian Reynolds. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joey Wentz.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
For the Dodgers, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That catches the corner. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman also throwing. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That hits the dirt, and the count 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. And he takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get a swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Fielder, number 23, Michael Conforto.
First and second, 2 outs. Michael Conforto will climb in. And there's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Right down the chute, and that is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him! That K is his 3rd of the game.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
set for the
Leading
start
off
of the inning.
Pittsburgh,
At the
the
plate
right
for
fielder,
Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen.
McCutchen.
Ball one there. On the ground to short. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And McCutchen is out.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart now.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder
next for
open,
Pittsburgh,
backside
the third
collapsed a
baseman,
little bit, and the
Ke'Bryan
launch angle
Hayes.
not where he needed it to be.
Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. Welcome back to take a look at our
For
game
the
summary.
Dodgers, the third baseman, Matt Muncy.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and
In the air, out towards right center. Cruz moving under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy.
And the batter now, Andy Pajes. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. Wentz, in his 3rd season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. That one's
1-1.
upstairs, ball 1. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
just missed.
Inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Outside
Ball 2.
low, and it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Ready to begin the 8th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Manuel Valdez.
The first baseman, Manuel. Valdez.
New pitcher for the Dodgers,
Now
Luis
pitching for the
Garcia.
Dodgers, number 57, Luis Garcia.
You gon' see me touch the sky. I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune. I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And he grounds one back up the middle, sizzling on its way to the outfield. And the go-ahead run is on base. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Making a move at first. Pitch running here. Leover Aguero.
Leover
Tommy Pham, the next to hit. And a slider in there for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 0-1. Ripped to first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play.
Now batting, second baseman.
So
Adam
next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Right side. Throw on to Freeman. Frazier retired. That ends the frame. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, David Bednar.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 51, David Bednar.
Jared Triolo getting loose there. He's now in the game
Now
at
playing
first.
base, number 19.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line
Now
drive
batting,
that finds a
right
glove,
fielder,
but you will
Day
get some
Oscar.
high fives. You know, when you make great
And
contact,
Day.
you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
No ball.
Activity
One
in
strike.
Pittsburgh's bullpen. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy
And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2-1.
popped up left side. Connor Falefa makes the grab, and that's the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. It's the ninth, and we are tied. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Now pitching for the
Alex
Dodgers,
Vesia comes on now.
number 51, Alex Vesia.
Another lesson learned while the pressure burned. I made my own chairs in the trendsetter. Yeah, I know I've been through it. I know I've been doing music sometime. I know I'm into it. Gotta survive, so I reach for the sky. God, till we're reaching the sky. I recall to come up. I was on the field with the runners. Was on the winning team, we was getting creams, giving on the service with the fancy schemes, kill the scene. It all did a number. I'm a winner, boy, better run up. Was swimming in my dreams, I was gaining steam, rekindling the hype, just doing my thing. I was in the slumber, shooting all my shots with the jumper. My crew abandoned me like I was tumbleweed. I'm out with the old and in with the new breed. Right till we reaching the sky.
There's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. One up, one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cruz at the plate now, and that's inside.
1 ball, no strike.
And that was in for a strike. Good pitch.
1-1.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Yeah, the batter now, Brian Reynolds. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And fouled off. Stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Late with the swing there.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner on the go. Got him. It's a strikeout. Tied him up with a fastball inside. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Colin Holderman.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
To third. And a foul ball. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-2. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Dennis Santana loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one way inside. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Michael Conforto getting ready to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Line drive, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That's in there. That's strike 2. Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now it's even up.
That's a really good take.
Three-two down.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Andy Pajas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 on the way. Got him. That's the second out.
The center fielder, number
So up next,
44,
Andy Pajas. That's inside. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Out towards right center field. Base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's in there at the knees. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied 1-1.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone, wishing.
Back here in L.A., here's the catcher, Joey Bart.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the catcher, number 14. Joey
Anthony Banda on the pitch here.
now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 43, Anthony Banda.
Better make you know my name. Better be damn. General status of all.
I'm up in my zone, doing my dirt on my own. That's right, I'm tapping my phone. Just believe I'ma go get it. All of you haters gon' feel it. Run up inside of those spot and I take what you got, take off running like it. Pull up in that phantom, duck it, magic, hammer. I'm out with that. They gon' understand it. They gon' understand it. They gon' understand it. They gon' understand it. They gon' understand it.
I keep coming back to your heart so bad. Don't tell your devil soul. I keep coming back to your heart so bad. Why I will never know.
When I come out, they will out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving to make it fluid on the rhymes. I'm about to lose it, I've been waiting for my time when I drop this. Yo, watch this. KCMO, ask her to know. I've been making moves on the down low. Took a little while, but
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Hayes. Fought off foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, then look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Jared Triolo now at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Swinging a foul out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first. and prevent that run from scoring.
Runners are at the corners, one away. And that is out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here is Tommy Pham. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to
Now
his
pitching
purpose.
for
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Caleb Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Mookie now. Right through there for a strike. Splits the plate. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
That one just missing inside. Now 1-2. The shortstop takes a ball. Just misses there. Freddie Freeman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three and 2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walked not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Struck him out looking.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. on the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position of 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher's going to come after you. Last thing he wants to do is nibble, load up the bases, and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
Fastball for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Look out.
Dead ball.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him.
Now
and he hit him. Will Smith will hit next. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count even 1-1.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Nick Gonzalez. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Noah Davis. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Noah Davis.
Then I'm worthless pulling the trees, and man, I wanna be blameless. Strange and unashamed, about as tame as a flame is. Timid as a lion, quiet as a hurricane is. Read it on my tombstone, dude wasn't playing, written with exclamations, yeah. La 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 la, yeah. La 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 la, yeah. La, yeah. La 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 la, yeah.
just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Man at second. Just off the outside edge.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Line and a base hit into right. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Connor Falefa, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Fouled off down the right side. Got one out to right. Hernandez settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is going to go. He circles the bases. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
1 out, bases empty. Stepping in, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, there's the strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. High in the air, out to right. Hernandez ranging after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's McCutcheon. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. And now here is Joey Bart. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball. 1 strike.
Four runs already in the frame. We are in the 11th. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. It's a 4-run inning as a result of 2 homers. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for
Back here in extras and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Bailey Falter. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds makes the catch. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Just missed. 1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. That one's in there, and it's a ball and a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. In the air out to center. That's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 5-2. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Muncy, the runner at second with 1 away. Right side. McCutchen has it sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Bailey Falter out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Dennis Santana comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to close it out.
Now
So last chance for the Dodgers. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down here in extra innings. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And that'll do it.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
first met you, baby, everything I